Hi, my name is Kuba, and in this video I'm going to show you how to model this sick looking dagger from World of Warcraft. Alright, let's get into it. First we press 1 to go to the side view. Press Shift plus A, image, then reference image, and then you select the reference image. I'll put a download link for that as well as some other stuff in the description. It's time to actually start the modeling. Press tab to go into the edit mode and hold Z and select wireframe. Scale the cube down by pressing S and you are ready to create the blade. Select the corners and drag them around like I do by pressing G. Select these 2 points and by using E, create another 2 points and drag them somewhere. If you have too much space somewhere and you want to put more vertices in there, press Ctrl R. With this knowledge you can finish the whole model. Now that you have the shape from the side, let's make it also look sharp. Press 3 to look at the model from the front and Ctrl R to add the vertices into the middle. Now you can go and have fun selecting all the middle vertices. Whenever you manage to do that, press G plus Z and drag it up on the Z axis. Do the same with the bottom edge, don't forget to deselect the upper vertices by clicking somewhere. Next step to make it look sharp is to narrow the lines on the side. Select them in the side view and then go into front view and press S and Z to narrow it. Now just go moving the vertices around like I do and make it look as sharp as possible. Now we add a modifier to make it look smooth. Click the blue range in the toolbar on the right, add modifier, select subdivision surface, turn level viewports to 6, and see how it looks. If it looks weird, just remove the modifier and make the shape look better, and then put the modifier back on, and do that until it looks good. Now that you are satisfied with the blade shape, give it a texture to turn it into an actual blade. The reference may be from World of Warcraft, but in this tutorial I'm supposed to make a model for my own game. Select the red circle on the right toolbar. Give it some nice grey or silver color. Let's not make the texture in the World of Warcraft's art style, but some realistic art style. Slide the metallic trait to max, and in case you wanted to see what you are doing to a model, hold Z and go into material preview. Now just lower the roughness and you have a beautiful steel blade. Now that we have this, it's time to create the handle. The handle consists of 8 objects. Objects 3 and 4 are mirrored copies of objects 1 and 2. You're gonna start with them. Push Shift and A, Mesh, Cube, and from now on the process is basically the same as the blade, except it's way simpler. When you are done with object 1, go into object mode, select the cube, Ctrl C and Ctrl V to copy it, right click the object, mirror it on Z axis and adjust it to the reference image. When it's done, select the two objects and merge them together using Ctrl and J.
You are listening to Ritualistic Dagger mix.
Now object 2, and it's basically the same. Okay, so if you want to avoid a lot of pain, do this. Look at the bottom of the object and remove the walls. That way, when you copy it and give it the subdivision surface modifier, it will actually be connected. I'm gonna cut out like 15 minutes of me fixing this simple problem by moving the object around like a total moron. Alright, if you followed my advice, it should look better than this, although this doesn't look bad neither. Anyway, it's ready to get painted. Give it some nice gold color. I think this looks pretty good. It is time to create the part of the handle you hold. This is pretty easy, just shift A, mesh cylinder, press R to rotate it and the right 90 on the numpad to rotate it by 90 degrees. Now just position it and extend it using S with X. and make it fit the rest of the dagger. Let's make the pommel. Make another cylinder, rotate it by 90 degrees, position it and make it slim and tall using S with Z and X. Now go into edit mode and wireframe and select the vertices on the left and make the side bigger using S. Extend it with E and make it smaller again with S. Now we can finish the whole object. You can give it a texture now. You don't need to create a new one, you can just click on new and select one of the materials you created previously and give it the subdivision surface modifier. It seems like we have something unfinished here. We gotta give this rod a texture. I'm giving it an image texture. I chose this red curtain. It may not seem like it fits, but you'll see in a moment. On the bottom of the screen there is a line you can grab and pull up. At least for me it is like that, but you may have it on the top or left or right side of the screen. Don't ask me why, I don't know. Anyway, you make it that so it takes up like half of the screen, like I did. Click the button on the left and select the UV editor. And then in the center there is an open button. Push it and find the image you used for the handle texture. For some reason Blender didn't let me drag and select the points, so what I had to do was open the UV editor in the upper half of my screen and have the 3D viewport on the bottom half. Suddenly it worked. These two circles are the top and the bottom of the rod, so you can see them. So you can just make it small or somehow get rid of them, so you can move freely with the rectangles. Take the rectangles, rotate them by 90 degrees and make it cover the whole image. Now lower the specular trait to 0 and look at how cool and glassy it looks. It may look like a glass, but that doesn't matter because it's a dagger used for magic, not for fighting. Yo, the video is almost done and I just noticed I forgot to model this part of the handguard. I also found out a different way to make the crystal. It looks way better and it's also way easier. So let's get into it, I guess. First off though, we do a little fixing, just because I wanna show you how simple it is. The center of the handguard looks horrible. All you gotta do is go into edit mode, wireframe, wall selection, and remove these 4 walls. Now look at how smooth it is. Now the missing part. It's just another cube. You extend the mirror, give it a texture and merge it with the rest of the handguard. It is almost done. All that remains now is the crystal. It's gonna be a see-through crystal, so we gotta do something with the socket so it doesn't look weird. Make a cube, rotate it by 45 degrees, put it inside the socket, and make it so that it covers the blade. You can give it some nice pink color or even the gold texture, but it doesn't matter too much, you just don't leave it the basic white color. Okay, so make a cube, scale it down, rotate it by 45 degrees and make it fit the socket. Give it more vertices using Ctrl R like I did and shape it like a crystal. Now only the texture. Set transmission to max. Then go into scene and enable the screen space reflection. Then click it and also enable refraction. Now go into material, scroll down and turn screen space refraction on. You can also turn up the refraction depth if you want. Change the color of it. Another thing that makes it look different is roughness. Play with those until you like it. Alright, that's it for the video. Thank you a lot for watching. I hope I helped you and I hope you liked it as well. Have a beautiful day. Bye.